Ever wonder what real bulldozer genius looks like? On GreenTech, we're showcasing operators with skills so crazy, you'd swear it's movie magic. This is the real deal.
Сука! Вылазь!
Watch the new Cat D6 bulldozer casually shove an entire mobile home like it's part of a playground prank. One clean push, and this old structure is heading straight to its final resting place. Ever seen a house move this effortlessly before? We now shift to the world of intelligent precision. The Komatsu D155AXI operates with GPS-guided precision, shaping the ground within 1/10 of a foot. No masts, no cables in sight. It's a cleaner, safer workflow. For an interesting comparison, check 201 to see how manual pushing stacks up against fully automated control. This brings us back to the fundamentals, the classic partnership between operator and machine. That caterpillar is undeniably a beast, but tackling a single massive boulder like this requires more than just brute force. You are witnessing pure skill and experience in leverage and traction control. Now here's a fascinating contrast in strategy for the same type of challenge. The bulldozer tackled the task with sheer forward force, but the excavator responds with finesse, using hydraulic leverage to lift and reposition. This shows how different tools shape the way a job unfolds. Let us know in the comments. Type 1 if you thought our video was interesting, and 0 if you thought it was boring. What you're seeing is a masterclass in logistics. Moving a machine of this immense size and weight requires incredible planning and precision. This single journey is the starting pistol for a massive project. Forging a path through terrain like this is more than just moving dirt. It's about creating connection. A road like this can open up remote areas to new opportunities and make stunning landscapes accessible. There's a beautiful harmony here between the raw strength of the machine and the delicate touch required to preserve the beauty of the surrounding nature. This might seem routine, but it's a key part of the building process. The excavator is removing good soil to use elsewhere, forming a raised, compacted foundation. Without this layer, stability is at risk. It's the early groundwork that makes long-term construction possible. When we see machines sculpting the earth like this, it raises a fascinating question about control. How do operators achieve such smooth, precise surfaces over huge areas? Every operator has a first-day story just like this one. It builds character. Mad respect for this operator, but let's be real. How many of you would actually be willing to do this job for a paycheck? This is completely insane. They're sending a 20-ton machine across a river on a wire. We can't script this kind of wild, on-the-job thinking. He's making this 1,000 times harder than it has to be. A simple hydraulic thumb attachment or even some basic slings would have made this a zero-risk routine lift. The Kiravet's K744 approaches the snow with a clear edge in design. Its taller, sharper blade cuts more cleanly than the older K701. The operator begins by opening a narrow path, then gradually clears the sides, a method that works well in deep buildup.
Ох ты, красава. Да это, по-моему, даже не... Давай, погреб. Четвертый. Все, прошел. Красавец. Вот это аппарат.
Pulling with 4 different tractors, DT75, Kiravet's T150, and MTZ82 looks powerful, but may create tension problems if not well coordinated. Each cable moves differently, and a sudden jerk could stress the trailer. In some cases, a single strong winch or repositioning the lead tractor could offer better control.
Давай, родная, выходи. Давай, сука. Родная вышла.
What matters more, raw specs or how a machine feels in your hands? Watch as the Komatsu D61PXI and Cat D6T cut a swale side by side. It's a rare chance to see how two experienced operators handle similar tasks with different machines, revealing subtle differences in control, rhythm, and response. In muddy terrain like this, even the toughest bulldozers can get stuck. That's when the Komatsu PC300 steps in for a textbook rescue. Rather than using brute force, it carefully scoops and shifts the heavy mud, reducing suction around the tracks. A smart maneuver.
Решил спустить ручеек.
There's a trick some operators use. Dig ahead a bit and shift the wheel over the edge before pulling. Might have made this one quicker. Got any other suggestions?
Пошел. Да сегодня целый день весь скучный какой-то.
Deere 750K feels heavier through the push, while the Komatsu D61PX stays quick on grade. Which one suits the site better often comes down to operator preference and task needs. Ever wonder what nearly 50 years of hard labor looks like on a machine? This 1976 Caterpillar 631D tells its own story. It has repaired frames, multiple oil leaks, and a torn apron. The faded paint says it all. Is this even legal? I'm genuinely curious if that trailer is properly rated for over 100,000 pounds. Looks incredibly sketchy to me. People often underestimate the violent energy released by a snapped cable. It whips back faster than you can blink with thousands of pounds of force. He's sitting directly in the line of fire with literally zero protection from that open door. A 150-ton locomotive is overturned. Using 4 Cat 583 side booms, the crew had it upright and back on the rails in just 3.5 hours. This is the definition of professional efficiency and teamwork. By attaching tools like these Atlas Copco hydraulic hammers, they transform into precision demolition machines. Watch the seamless coordination between the two CAT units. They work in tandem, breaking down this 80-year-old bridge with systematic force. I've seen these machines before. Whoever's operating that D8T knows exactly what they're doing. That's real skill on display. Not all excavators work on dirt. This Liebherr 922 is a specialized rail unit designed to operate on train tracks. The operator's skill is the main focus here. They must work with extreme precision in the tight confines of an active railway reconstruction. That D6K2 is just the right size for topsoil work. Light enough not to sink, strong enough to shape the batter. It's the kind of machine that keeps a site moving without slowing anything down. Oh man, that's dangerous. What does a new road truly mean to a village? For generations, these people could only cross the nearby stream on foot. Now, this dozer is carving a permanent lifeline for them. This is more than just moving dirt. It's about building access to a better future.
Good, we're on the move, coming up over the hill, she's on the go.
Getting these powerful machines to the job site is a huge challenge in itself. Here, a heavy haulage truck fights its way up a steep grade. It's a battle against gravity.
All we need to do, all like teaming. Got a beat, all good. Power now. Without the IT and the hook all the way up the hill. Yep. Got her up. Not long. It's all good. Radio.
Unloading a top-heavy excavator from a trailer is a high-risk maneuver. One wrong move could lead to a costly disaster. Let's see. If you liked the video, comment 1. If you thought it was boring, comment 0. This Cat 988B wheel loader is from 1991, but it's still a key production machine in this quarry. It stands as a testament to great engineering and proper maintenance, proving that age is just a number when you are built tough. This Caterpillar D11R takes its last ride, not to work, but to be dismantled. Its parts will keep other machines running, extending its role in a quieter way. Man, that digger driver was lucky. Before the heavy lifting starts, the B11's cooling system goes through a tough run. It's a quiet check that keeps the whole operation running smooth when things get hot. This is where raw materials are transformed. A CEC 30x42 jaw crusher applies immense force to break down large rocks. The output, aggregate, is a fundamental building block for roads and foundations. Here, a dozer isn't just moving earth, it's fighting a fire. The operator uses the ripper and a high blade in a textbook safe push. The goal is to fell this burning tree, preventing embers from crossing the control line. Loading heavy equipment demands precision. Could a slight error, like the loss of traction here, lead to significant risks? The future is about working smarter. This rotar segregator bucket is a perfect example. It breaks out, cleans, and sorts paving stones for reuse in one single motion. This attachment saves time, labor, and materials on the job site. What an incredible display of skill! We love bringing you the best in heavy equipment. Make sure you subscribe to GreenTech and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video.